Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your broadcaster, Master Cloud, and it's time for some more of the Lord of the Rings, the Battle for Middle-earth 2, the Rise of the Witch King. Today's matchup is a 1 versus 1 from the very recent tournament held by GameReplays.org. Guys, definitely check out the site if you are interested in anything Rise of the Witch King expansion pack here. Spawning in the lower right-hand side on this map, forwards of Isen II, in as the white player, it is going to be DJParson, spawning as Men of the West or Gondor here. And his opponent in the color green, as the Dwarven player, it is going to be Akashi-San. Now, these two players have been battling up through the brackets. They have been undefeated to this point. Of course, there is no loser bracket in this tournament. So, if you lose 2 of your 3 matches in this tournament, you are eliminated here. So, both these players battling it out, beating 2 opponents apiece, and now have made it into the semifinal round. They are most likely a little bit tired at this point, as they have been playing games all day, but nevertheless they are no doubt looking forward to moving on to the finals if they of course can beat their opponent. Of course, guys, for those of you who have been watching, you already know this, but nevertheless, this tournament for anyone who this is their first time, this is played on the patch 2.02 version 4 standard tournament rules, just the 1K games or 1K starting gold with, of course, 1 times command post. Gollum is out on the map. I believe he is right here. As of course, ring heroes are allowed, or actually enforced, I should say, during tournament games. You must have on ring heroes available here. It looks like our player Akashi-San going for a little bit of some early guardians here. Does he have a forward mine set up? Does have one being built at the bottom here, potentially looking for some farms here of DJParson. I should also mention, guys, of course, DJParson also going by the name in the tournament, Melkor555, I believe. However, that is going to be DJParson's here, so not any player switch up or anything like that. This is, of course, the same player, just playing under a different alias. As a lot of these players, I've noticed, like to play under a couple of different aliases. Could be for fun, could be for keeping their strategies a little bit more hidden, or confusing their opponent. You know, anything like that. Anything to help you gain an advantage or have a little fun. I'd say definitely worth it, either one. So it looks like these Gondor soldiers here are going to be pushed away by that fortress and these Guardians. The Guardians, the first unit of Guardians by Andy here, still sitting in the mine, has not evacuated them at this time. Could do so down here to begin fighting these Gondor soldiers. Looks like they will find this mine though, and will get around the backside here, and that's going to actually be immediately canceled by Andy, as he actually evacuated those Guardians to the north here. An additional unit of Gondor soldiers moving across the fords here. It looks like a rally call has been thrown down here by DJParson, is beginning to attack that mineshaft, and we'll get it quite quickly. The rally call for Akashi-San, still sitting in his back pocket here, has decided not to use it quite yet. Does have a forward mine on the right-hand side here, kind of hidden in the trees, that might not be spotted so easily by our Gondor player. Looks like a farm goes down there by these dwarves, or by a cancel via DJParson, and these dwarves going to have to retreat. Actually decides to stay and fight. I think this is a bit of a mistake, as these archers here have a very good advantage with this meat shield in front, and these Guardians going to be taking excessive damage from these archers in the back. Will in fact go down. On the upper hand side of the map, looks like this mine actually going to be loaded with Guardians. A little bit of a mistake there, and it's going to have to be canceled as a result. Of course, guys, he could have unloaded those troops once again. However, the Gondor troops would already be around the backside and be able to easily destroy that mine. So just no point in dealing with it. Just decides to go ahead and cancel it. And our player DJParson here is just showing why he is in this later stage of the bracket, as he's doing an excellent job of harassing Akashi-San here. Akashi-San will almost lose this mine, does retain it for now, but with 2 units around the backside here, this mine most certainly will go down, and for 2 units of Gondor soldiers, it might be worth it at this stage in the game, where he's basically crippled Akashi-San in terms of economy. He does have a few mines scattered around the map, going to lose an additional unit of Guardians over here, and then one down here as well that is on defensive hold ground stance. So they are not engaging, will fall to the amount of archers on the field. And I'd like to see a battle leg in here from Akashi-San to deal with how many Gondor soldiers and archers are out on the field. But at this choice, or at this place in the match, DJParson has not had to build any spearmen whatsoever. Of course, those spearmen very weak to the Guardians, and this unit of Guardians here evacuating from the mine into a horde of Gondor soldiers here, going to get picked off immediately by how many archers? There are 4 units of archers right here, as well as 2 units of Gondor soldiers, and they are just having a field day with the dwarves out on this field, who are incredibly slow, even though they are tough fighters, very slow to move about. And Andy trying to utilize these mines as best he can, but even so, these units being thrown to their death, but will indeed grab that mine there, and that's going to be a nice pickup. We do have a hero out on the field for Akashi-San. It is going to be the hero Prince Bran, the captain of Dale, and this is a smart choice, I would like to say, in terms, or rather because of how many low-tier units are out on the field by DJParson. Prince Bran can easily begin picking off these heroes and take little to no, little damage from them. I don't want to necessarily say no damage from them, as that would be definitely an overpowered hero. But it looks like for now he's going to be actually unloading on the right-hand side. Will continue to protect this mine shaft on the right-hand side here of the map. Looks like for now that will indeed stand, even though it has in fact been spotted by our white player, DJParson. Now moving forward across the ford is a large group of soldiers. Prince Bran unloading from that barracks, has 2 units of Guardians in here as well, waits for the Gondor troops to get close, but the rally call goes down on a lot of these units. Actually, pikemen being built here. I'm not sure why he has pikemen out at this stage. There are no horsemen out on the field. We will check back in a moment at DJParson's base, but for now, I'm not sure the pikemen are going to be the right choice. A lot of these units going down here. Prince Bran dealing terrible damage from the back, already up to level 3, almost going to go level 4, does manage to get to it right there. These Guardians now have rally call of their own, will be able to stand and fight for quite some time here. It looks like a lot of the Gondor soldiers taking a substantial amount of damage will go down. And with the help of Prince Bran in the back here, this group of soldiers going to have to turn and run here very shortly, as there is too many units out on the field for Akashi-San. An additional unit of pikemen. I'm not sure what he's seen. Maybe he's just anticipating a switch to cavalry, but it is not coming. As DJParson here just sticking to the very basic units. Just got more Gondor soldiers, more Gondor archers, more Gondor soldiers, more Gondor archers. Now to the north, it looks like finally this forward camp may in fact be overrun. Prince Bran moving to the north here will try to get a slam shot off on some of these troops. Only picks off 2 of them. A little bit of a misclick there, as he was not able to get the best shot off there. Looks like nevertheless he will take out the remainder of those Gondor soldiers there to the north, but it is going to be at the cost of the mine shaft to the south here. And Prince Bran going to have to evacuate as Faramir shows up on the field. Faramir beginning to deal a lot of damage to Prince Bran, as it is now hero versus hero. And maybe Prince Bran could take him 1v1, but with all these troops that Faramir commands here as the captain of Gondor, Prince Bran will have to evacuate the dance floor, so to speak, and return back home. More Gondor soldiers around the south side. So much harass being done here by DJParson, keeping his opponent on a very low economy while enjoying a sizable lead in terms of resource income himself, as he has taken over a majority of the map, of his side of the map, with his own resource structures. Going for the War Glare now is DJParson. Once he picks that up, that'll be some additional gold for him as well, and farther behind it will push Akashi-San. Now guys, I did mention it at the beginning of the cast. Of course, this tournament hosted by GameReplays.org. You guys can definitely go and check out the website if you are interested in anything going on there. We also have a Facebook page, guys, I should mention. Facebook.com/ROTW community. So it's just going to be Facebook.com ROTW community. You guys can go there. We do post when we're having an event there. We post when a new replay has been released. Anything like that will be put up there. So if you guys do want to stay informed that way, you have that option available to you. A huge battle here in the front of the map. Rally call goes down. A summon hobbit ability goes down as well. Both of these players are using their power points right away, it looks like. Actually, going up to the 10 is DJParson, and Akashi-San here going for 2 level 5s. Could actually get the 3rd level 5 if he wanted to, the building heal. Don't necessarily know if he needs that yet. Of course, building heal, also called rebuild. However, I like to call it building heal. It's just, for some reason, I don't know, it just makes me smile. But Prince Bran here going to have to fall back. Most of these troops getting overrun. The resource, or not the resource, the production structure, the only production structure built all game by Akashi-San, going to go down here. Never had a chance to get out a battle wagon, never had a chance to get out any sort of long-range unit other than Prince Brand. Will get a slam shot off here on some of these troops, but it's just not going to be enough. And DJParson now has Boromir out on the field as well. The fortress taking terrible damage will go down here shortly, and it looks like the winner of Game 1 is going to be the player DJParson. So congratulations to him for taking Game 1 here in a convincing fashion. Finally, now we see those Gunner Knights out on the field, but at this point, it's game over for Akashi-San. Throws down the building heel last minute here as sort of a troll move, or just as a fun move, as he knows he is definitely going to go down and will, in fact, GG out of the game. I hope you guys have enjoyed this cast. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, the more games for the tournament will be coming out here shortly. We do have the remainder of this series, and then, of course, the finals. So for now, guys, MasterCloud is signing out.